feed the cattle the pears now, that bucket of pears, because they're up here. So let's see if they still like pears. Yeah, I think she saw my bucket of pears. She knows what that is. Yeah, she's eager for them. The others aren't too interested yet, but they will be when I get in there. Yeah, they're waiting for that bucket of pears. Or she is. She's got her eye on it. Yeah, she knows what that blue bucket means. Or any bucket. Yeah, she wants those pears. Yeah. Okay. Let's go give it to him. You want that? You want them pears? Okay. I'll see what I can do. Just hold your horses. Hold your cattle. Yeah. I'm getting there. Just follow the pears. They're all coming out now. Hey, Mama. You ready? You don't eat pears. They all know what that is now. Except the black one. He tasted some the other day. He tasted some the other day, but I don't know how. He's not that eager to get them like these guys are. I better get in before I cause a fight. Okay. Let's give him some pears. I gotta hurry though. I don't want to get horned. Somebody's got to get out of my way. I can't get in. Hey boy, you're gonna have to move. Hey, I had to hurry there. They were right after me. Oh, he found some. I scattered some over there just so he could get some without getting into that group. Yeah, they're devouring them up. Oh, look at her. She just had to do that. Couldn't let them eat in peace. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm starting to not like her. She don't share. And she's been picking fights too. Nice blue skies with a few clouds. A little chilly today. I'm gonna chase her away so he can eat. Okay, you like to be chased? Huh, get out of here. Leave him alone. Huh? Go, yeah, go. Do that. She just likes to chase everybody. Okay, now he can go eat. I'm gonna get out of the way, so hopefully that black one will get something. That's it. There's still some there. She didn't eat them all. Good for him. He's got some. I might have to feed him separately. Oh, kitty. Coming to see what I'm doing? It might be, the wind is cold. There's a little wind, not much. But at least the sun's warm. Sun's warm. They're going to have them eaten up in no time. Yeah, that youngest cow there, she's developed a mean streak. I don't know. A kitty. Yeah. What you doing, kitty? Yeah. Well, at least he's getting a taste. At least he's getting a taste now. He'll learn to love them too. I think today I'm gonna head over to the farm and pick a few more pears, whatever's on the ground, and then I'll pick whatever I can get off the tree for these guys, and the good ones I'll split between me and my sister. I guess I'll have to shake the trees today if there's not enough on the ground or low hanging. I got a lot of them the other day. That's where these came from. I picked most of these off the ground. There was a lot of them. And I didn't shake the trees the other day, but I did. I trimmed the lower branches, and then I picked the pears off the lower branches, the good ones and the bad ones. The bad ones come to these guys, and the good ones go to people. Oh, he left the pile. That white one left the pile over there again. He did that last time. Yeah, when they run out of that, they're gonna. There she is, pushing that other cow away. Anyway, the other cow used to be the dominant one over her anyway. Now the tables have been reversed. I better get going. Get something done today, even if it's just picking pears. What? What? Where you going? Huh? Where you going? What are you looking for? I heard a cat. Oh, must have been this one. Mama still must be up at the house. Yeah, it's you, meowing. I can hear you. There's Mama. There she is. She's chased him away again. Yeah, she's never satisfied. Look at that. She wants to chase somebody. She just wants to chase somebody. Oh well, at least you got to taste of a few pears. You better leave me alone. I draw the line there. Yeah, you can pick on the other ones all you want, but she just can't rest. There's a few left over there, and a few over here. Their bellies are probably full. Yeah, she's going out of her way. She goes out of her way to do that. Poor cow. And she's the one that's having a hard time walking. She don't chase her mother though. Her mother wouldn't have it. Would you? You know you're pecking on her. Boy! No, you better leave me alone. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. They're all worked up. They're all worked up. She still wants some more. There's still some left up there. They didn't eat them all. There's a little pile on this end, and I think there's still some on that end, but I guess they'd rather have what I have in my bucket. Except my bucket's empty. Okay, let's get ready to do something at the farm. Let's pick some more pears. That's it. Go about your business. Hey, Mama. Enjoying the sunlight? Yeah, sunshine. Yeah. Feels good, doesn't it? Look, that's it. Chase them away again. I gotta go. Yeah. I got another. I'm taking that to the pears too. I gotta surround a young tree that I'm gonna save for transplanting or grafting over at the pear place on the farm. I'll get a couple more buckets too for more pears. I got 4 buckets I can use. That should be enough. At least the weather's nice today. Sun shining. Yeah, today was the day the clocks changed. Clocks were changed back 1 hour. Fall back. So instead of being 2 p.m. right now, it is actually 1 p.m. Yeah, something about daylight savings time. Either we ended it or just starting it. I don't know which is which. I just know we're on a different time now. The sun will go down an hour earlier, so instead of going down at around 6, it'll go down around 5. I think that's how it works. I could be wrong. Oh, they're all comfortable eating on that hay bale. Well, they get the top part pulled off, or knocked off, one or the other. At least they didn't roll the bale, but somehow they ate the top off of it. Yeah. There's a troublemaker. She likes to pick fights now with everybody, especially her. She pushes him around too, but she don't really fight with him because he just runs away. But that one there started to pick on her. She never did it before, but now that she's getting, that cow's getting, she's not a cow, he's an old heifer. Since she's getting older now, she can't walk as good. I think that one sensed it, and she's taking the advantage of trying to raise her position on the pecking order by dominating her now. What was that? I heard something fall. Probably a nut off the acorn tree. Here's another one. I heard something behind me though. Okay, I'm gonna head over to the farm and pick some more pears and see what else I can do around there. Well, I gotta go pick up my sack of grass clippings and bucket of old manure and an empty bucket down back of the house so I can put it on the truck. There's that younger cow that wants to fight everything. I think she's looking for a pear. I've been known to throw any pears that are rotten on underneath that tree. I throw them over there. She probably wants some more. She's hooked. She's hooked on those pears now. There's the bull over by the water. And there's that young cow. That's what I gotta get. Gotta get those 2 buckets and that sack. I think I can carry them up around the house to the truck. They're not that heavy. I'm halfway there. Okay, got the truck loaded. Got plenty of buckets. Once I dump that stuff out of there for the tree, the pears. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have 5 buckets. One behind there. I brought some tools in case I need them, and I mixed some gasoline and oil in case I want to burn something while I'm over there. Yes, now that the sun was shining for 2 days, so it should be dry enough to burn something. Since I might burn something over there where the pears are at the farm, I'm going to have, I cut some of these off the pears a while back. I think it was off the oak tree behind me. Yeah, they were blocking my view from the porch. Clear now though. Anyway, I'm going to put them on the back of the truck, burn them too. If I do any burning, that is. That's where the pile was. Let's see if I can get that all on there with one pickup. Or one try. I got them up there. Hope they don't fall off on their way over to the farm. Okay, I'm ready to head to the farm and work on some pears. Hayfield's on the right. Oh, what's left of it. I'm at the farm now. Next stop is the pears. Pears are out that way. Yeah. I want to see if I want to burn that. Let's see if I can burn that brush pile over there on the right, and maybe some of that stuff on the other side too. And maybe something all the way around the edge of the pond. A lot of grasses are there. Not sure how many pears I'm going to get, but I'm going to get something else done too. Well, there's the pear trees. The old mama tree's there. It's really half dead, mostly dead, but there's still a little bit of life left to it. That's the tree. That's the original tree that I used for grass to get these other trees that were growing. The rootstock of the mama tree was growing up pears as it was starting to die off. And then the rootstocks were different. It's like a wild pear. Anyway, they never made any pears you could eat. So I took the grass from the original tree and grafted it to this one first, this big one here first, and then I grafted it to these smaller ones that were up along the edge, close to the pond. Right now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 grafted pears. I already took 2 of them. I transplanted 2 of them when I first started grafting these, and I got those 2 are at my house now. And there's a smaller one there out closer to the pond on the left side. I was going to transplant that one too, but I kept putting it off. Now that the tree's pretty big. But I think I could still dig it up if I really felt like it. But now I got, see where these yellow poles are? This one, and there's one back there. There's 2 of them in the back, but there's one here. I got another one here on the left. I got to put a yellow pole on it, because when they get a little bit bigger, those little trees, I can graft to them too. And then those I'll transplant to someplace. If not my house, then my sister's house, or anybody who wants them, just to get them away from there. Okay, let's dump my load of brush. Yeah, there's the trees up there on the high ground. There's still a lot of pears on them. I don't know if I'm going to shake the trees today or not, but I'm going to at least get something burnt here. Yeah, I'm going to get this pile burnt, and I'm going to try to burn some of this grass along the edge of the pond, because it's just in the way. Yeah. Okay. Let's unload this stuff that I got from my house. Yeah, I'm going to put this brush that I got from my house over onto the pile there. Burn it all together. I got it over the fence anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm going to burn. Huh, I didn't notice it before, but that's my niece's house. Somebody teepeed there. I never understood that practice for Halloween. Yeah. You take toilet paper, rolls of toilet paper, and you throw them into the trees and bushes, and you know, as you throw it, they unroll, and that's an ugly habit. That ought to be against the law. That ought to be against the law. Nobody does it to my house. I don't have too many acquaintances, that's why. Mostly it's the young people who are doing it, I think. Anyway, let's get back to work. Sun's going to go down an hour earlier today, so I got to get something done here. Let's go take a look at the pears first. I put a board, the fence is off, but I put a board there so I wouldn't trip on it. I have barbed wire on my feet. Those are the 3 oak trees that I ringed a while back, which I set my brother a little bit. Oh, I think he'll get over it. Once you see how much benefit it does to the pears. There's the woods. That's where we made most of our firewood when we were kids. Dad there, and over there, and into there. We made a lot of firewood in there too. There's a big opening in there. Yeah, that was my childhood, making firewood. That's the corner where I came from going to my house that way. And there's the old homestead that I grew up in. My parents' house. They're gone, but my brother just 14 months younger than me, he lives there. He retired from the Air Force a while back. Okay. And that house there is my older brother, widow. She lives there. I tend to waste a lot of time on nothing. And my other brother, my youngest brother, he lives over there, the one who has the cattle here. He lives over that way. And that's my sister, youngest sister's daughter, my niece. She lives there. They built that a few years ago. And you can't see it, but my youngest sister lives way over that way, about a quarter mile that way. Now let's get that bucket of dirt and that bag of grass clippings. Get that dumped first. There's one of them small trees that I'm going to let grow up, get a little bigger. I need the trunk to be a little bit bigger to graft to. That's too small. Another year or two, I'll have to keep an eye on it and protect it. And then I already got some old manure and grass clipping on that one. And I did the same thing to those two over there. Those are bigger. I can graft them this next spring. That one's bigger and that one's a little bit smaller, but that's the size I prefer right there. Yeah. When they get as big as my thumb, I don't like it no more. But I'll still work on it. That's the old mama tree. I think it still got a little life. It had pears on it this year, but I don't know how many more seasons it's going to grow. But anyway, that's the one I'm going to work on now. I already dug around it here when I was here last time, and picking pears, and then I'm going to put that old manure around it first, and then I'll cover it up with some grass clippings to protect it, and then I'll get a yellow post to identify it. Manure was first. I call it compost manure because it's many years old. Okay, I need the yellow pole yet. I still got some grass clippings, so I'm going to dump it on the other ones. I'm going to graft those two trees next spring. I'm going to scatter that grass clippings I just dumped out. I got a couple more out before the sun goes down now. It's after 3 already. I got some, I trimmed some of these limbs off here where I walk so they wouldn't be hitting me in the face all the time. But I'm going to pick up these limbs and put them over on that pile. I'm going to take my limbs too from my house and put them on there. Then I'm going to burn it. I think the wind's from this direction, so I might get smoked out. But at least I'll get something burnt. I cut all the limbs away from the cut limbs from over there by the pear trees. Put them on this pile. But I just noticed I picked up a bunch of limbs and logs. That's what's on top of there. And big logs. From the other side, they weren't even on the brush pile. My brother cut some trees down here that were growing here. Looks like he cut them and just laid them haphazardly. There's a branch going there, but it's buried underneath everything else. So I can't pull that out. I pulled these other big ones out, but some of them I can't pull out. So I'll have to wait till it burns down. Then I can work on them. Yeah, you don't know how to make a brush pile, that's for sure. I got my pile of brush too, limbs. I put them on top. I'm not going to burn them right yet, because I got to pick up some pears first. In case of smoke, it's too strong for me. I got to bring my green bucket. Oh, that green bucket's already still filled up with pears from last time I picked. I forgot. Anyway, I got them cleaned out. Anyway, that looks like a good pear there. I got some on the ground here. I'm going to pick all the ones that are on the ground. They're for the cattle. There aren't too many over there, if any. And mostly under this tree. Let's pick a few pears first before I burn anything. I keep hearing the water splashing over there. I think there's a fish. Yeah, I can see their waves. Yeah, there's something flying around with there's some big fish. Or a fish, some fish. They keep making waves over there. And it ain't from the wind either, because the ripples are going out that way, and the wind's blowing this way. Anyway, gotta get to work now. I picked up the few pears that were on the ground. I put the yellow pole there to mark that tree. I think I found another one either down there or over there. Maybe two of them. I think there's one there, but they're pretty small. I'll wait till next year to mark them and see if they're still there. Yeah, they just look like they just sprouted this year. Anyway, I got enough. I don't feel like picking any pears now. I want to get some burning done before it gets too dark, before the sun goes down. That's all for the cows. That's all I got picked up for me. Yeah. Still got plenty up there. I'll come back some other day. Shake these trees now that I'm getting it cleaned up. Yeah, there and there. I don't expect too many good ones off of here because it's and that one there's pretty. There's a few good ones on there. I'll get them if they're there when I shake them. That's the tree with the most pears, even though the bigger ones are near the top. I'll put when I get ready to shake the tree, I'll put a cover cloth down there and I'll collect them that way. Okay, I'm done there. I'm going to put that backpack sprayer on. It's got oil and gasoline in it. I'm going to spray some on there, light a fire on the ground, and then I'll use the sprayer to make its way to the burning pile. And then I'll work my way around the edge there near the pond, and I'll end up over here. I don't know how much I can get burnt, but I'll do what I can. I don't have much daylight left. I can always come back. Okay, I got some gasoline here with a trail going to the pile. Let's see if I can light it and record at the same time. I didn't get nothing done. For some reason, the gasoline and oil wasn't taken. I pumped out a bunch. Maybe that stuff I had in the fly spray I had in there before got mixed in there somehow. But I dumped it all out. There must have been some left, and now then the sprayer plugged up. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta dump it out and see if I can get it unclogged. I got a little bit to burn, but it went out already. Yeah, I should have cleaned out the sprayer better. Make sure it was working good before I put the gasoline and oil in. What I'm gonna do is, I don't have nothing to pour it in, no jug, so I'm gonna just dump it all out into there. I need a filter to put it back in the sprayer. But I gotta get it out of the sprayer first. I got the sprayer working again. Sure is an oily mess though. I had oil mixed with the gas. But now I can get that fire going. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, this ain't working. I gotta change something. Let's try it again. I gotta pump up my sprayer again. Gotta get more spray out. It didn't stay burning very long. I started straight from this side. Wind's blowing that way, so it works better. And I'm out of spray. I got some more spray in that bucket that I drained. I want to have to refill it because I want to take this fire and drag it all the way over around there slowly. Since the wind's from coming off the pond, I'm going to start along the pond's edge and let the wind blow the fire into the grass. But first I got to get some more oil and gasoline. I'll put the rest of the gas oil mixture in my sprayer. Let's see what I can do on around the pond. Shadow's getting long. That's my truck shadow. I'm at the top. Let's do some more spraying and burning. That proves the smoke, and the smoke's coming toward me, so I'm going to walk along the pond edge and start spraying along there. Yeah, get them big logs to burn. It'll consume everything. Yeah, I got a lot to clean up over that way though. There's a lot of trees in there, whole trees. Let me start there. Okay, as far as burning, I'll come back to that later. But right now, I'm going to start burning along here. And then I'll walk along the edge here and burn as I go. Hey, look at that. Moon's coming up. Moon coming up right over the pears. Okay, let's spray a little bit. I burn it as far as I can go because the brush is too big behind me. And I think I'm running out of fuel too. Look at the sun. Yeah. Being covered by the smoke. Okay. That's as far as I could go. I ran out of fuel. Ran out of gasoline and oil. I still want to do this here. It's not that important. The main thing is around the pear trees. And I guess that stuff is not as dry. The grass around near the pond isn't as dry as I thought it was. I don't think it's good. I want to wait here a while. The sun's getting low. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I got to make sure that don't. I have to put that fire out. I don't want it reaching this grass here. We don't want to burn up my grafting pears. Yeah, I burnt some of this here though. I started out there and I was hoping it was going to come all the way in, and it burnt some of it, but most of it didn't burn. I'll have to come back some other time. I started over there and worked my way around. Yeah. It's about 4:45 right now. The sun going down. right between those trees. It's pretty cool. That fire might go out by itself, but I'm gonna wait and see what happens. I don't want it burning this grass here though, so I'll hang around for a little while. That fire didn't burn as good as I hoped. A lot of the stuff back in here I can't get it to burn. The big stuff, those big logs, there's some big logs in there too, or big trees that are spread out. I couldn't dig them out, so I'll be back to burn this again some other time. I want to clean up that burnt pile of trees. Okay, I'm going to catch the last of the sun. Some of my family's over there working in the garden. Dad used to have a garden from there, from the house, all the way down to where that house starts. Actually, that tree that's got the thing in it, that's how far, that's just about how far the garden went. Or at least to the house anyway. Before the house was there, of course. Anyway, they're over there. You can't see them, but they're there. Yeah, sun's down now. Or it's behind those trees. That group of trees. Yeah. Okay. I'm ready to go home now. I did what I could. I didn't pick any pears. I got the ones off the ground. That's about it. I'll be back for those other ones later. Before I leave, I'm going to pick up some of these limbs on the outside edge and throw them in. I'll come back to burn that again. I get some more gasoline and oil first though. Yeah, it looks like it's too close to my grass clipping, so I'm going to put that out. Everything else is out around it. It's just starting to burn in there, so time to step on it. Oh, I think that took care of that. I can see the sun again. It's at the bottom of the trees now. Way over there. Yeah. And this is what, this grass was kind of wet. It didn't burn too good. Some of this grass was green still. There's some of my family members over there, sisters, niece, brothers-in-law, 2 of them. Well, nephew-in-law. Yeah, I got my sister, her husband, and her daughter and her husband. So that's brother-in-law and what's the other one? Nephew-in-law. Okay, there's the sun. Just ready to set. Here's the side. I still got that end down there to worry about, but that can be done later. It's not interfering with the pears down there. Yeah, I thought I would clean up more around the old pear tree. See there, it had some pears on it this year. Yeah, sun's getting ready to set. Time to go home. Nice reflection in the water. All right, son. You're done for today, and so am I. Yeah. The sun went down right here, and where I'm standing. It's gone. That's what I burnt. I burnt that, I still burn it. Oh, that's right. I got to get my pitchfork and break some of these limbs from the outside in. Pile it up as much as I can. Maybe I can get it to push that way and I'll burn that stuff back there too. And the pears? Oh, the pears have to wait for another day. Yeah. I think all I got to do now is shake the trees. Yeah. and see what falls. Okay, let's do some stirring up here. Oh, there's the moon. It's getting fuller. I think when it's getting fuller like that, it's on its way to being a full moon. It's waxing. Yeah, waxing is growing, waning is shrinking. Okay, one more thing to do before I leave. Take some of this loose limbs here and try to throw them as far back as I can. And if I can, I want to try to throw some of these bigger logs in the back there where there's more to burn. I see what I can do. Getting cold. It's 5 p.m. I'm tired. Look at that. Fire's hot. Burning my face off. Might burn my beard off too. It's too hot to get in there. I want to get some of these bigger ones thrown back. I got something in there I got to pull out. I don't know if I can pull it. It's still laying underneath all that stuff. And there's still a lot of brush going out that way. Yeah. Yeah, if I can get these big ones up there, that would be good. Let's see what I can do. I gotta cool my face off. I got most of this stuff around the backside picked up, pulled out of the weeds, and thrown on top back there. Too hot to get in there though. I got like 1, 2, 3 big logs I need to flip up on top there if I can. I don't want to be here too long. The air is cold, but the fire is warm. I got some of them moved. Fire's just too hot. I can stay in there for about 2 seconds. I got a couple of them up there, but that's too hot. They keep rolling off my pitchfork. They're too heavy to pick up. I have to get my hand close to the log to be able to leverage it up there. My hand kept burning. Just too hot. Like I said, I'll come back tomorrow. There'll be something to clean up for an hour. And I'm sure there'll still be coals here too. It's really dark. See? Can't see nothing. Except the moon. Let's go. Look at an afterglow on the sunset, after sunset glow. Yeah. The sun went down over there somewhere, depending on where I was standing. Okay. Let's go home. I think it's fire safe. Everything's burned around it, so I don't think there's any chance of it spreading. Yeah. I'll come back tomorrow, clean it up the rest of the way. There'll be plenty of coals left by tomorrow. Sunset afterglow and hot fire. Both the same color. Okay, I'm done. It's still burning hot. I got almost everything pulled from the left side. There's a little bit sticking out. I couldn't get close enough to cut it off. Fire was too hot. All right, that's all. That's all for today out here. Yeah, I won't be able to record nothing either when I get home. It's too dark. So this is it. This is all for today. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow to rake up the leftovers onto the coals. Yeah, I might pick some pears tomorrow too. Okay, turn the lights on. Oh, that's the wiper. Okay, I'm headed home now. There's my brother's dog barking over there. Okay, Fire. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll finish you up tomorrow. It's 5:30 p.m. now, and I'm headed back to my house. Start of my hay field here, where the equipment is. Okay, I'm at that corner, about halfway between the farm and my house. Way back there where the red is, right in the middle there, there's a tall tree. That tall tree is just behind my house, down in the bottom pasture. Yeah, that's my place, up back there. Well, it's dark when I came home. How about that? Well, the afterglow is gone. Oh, there's a little bit, but not much. All right, that's all for today. I'll go back to the farm tomorrow and clean up the pile of brush that I burnt. Clean it up, burn it all the way down. All right, that's tomorrow. That's all for today.